Please subscribe and share this video with your friends. Dating Den, it's Marni Battista, and I got a man surprise for you. Christian Anderson is back in the Dating Den.
Yay!
In my country, we call it the Shena Punam.
A Shena Punam?
Yeah, in Yiddish. That means a cute face.
It sounds almost like Indian.
Oh no, Shena Punam. It's a cute face.
Okay, cool.
Isn't it exciting? So we are here. This is actually, we did a survey.
Okay.
Right? And we asked you, what's the biggest challenge you're having with dating? And they said, how do I get a quality guy to pursue me, to court me, to woo me, like old school?
Yeah.
Right? And what a great topic for you, because ladies, guess what? Here's the 411. Mr. Quality Casual has man-volved. He has a girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, he gets all happy. You can see he's in love.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a quality guy. And we were talking like, what are 3 things that she did by who she was being, or maybe some specific things like with texting or whatever. What are 3 main things that really called you to like pursue her, court her, and like impress her?
Sure. I'd say the first thing was that she didn't need me. So she basically made it seem like she chose me. So it wasn't like she was hoping that we would get together. If she had any of that going on, she always kept it on the inside. So when we were first dating, it was more or less she just stayed her awesome self, confident in who she was, had great values. I could tell she was a traditional girl who wanted and expected me to be the man who was going to plan the dates, who was going to always contact her first. She never reached out. And
okay, wait, so she didn't obviously like go on the first date and be like, so Christian, this is the rules to date me. She didn't say that, right?
Right.
Okay, so how did you know that? Like, was it the stories that she told? Like, how did you get that sense? Like, this is a woman who holds herself a value. I mean, really, she was really dating with dignity.
Yes. Well, the first thing is just her confidence in who she was as a person.
Okay, so she had that vibe of like, I'm confident, I'm comfortable in my own skin, I love my life, I'm happy with who I am.
Absolutely. Okay. And she had dated so many schmoes.
Right.
Or she was just over dudes, over guys, and be like, fine, I'm confident with being a single woman, and I'm good with that.
Okay.
And then she created this space where, I mean, I do like to take the lead, but she never fought that. I could tell she really appreciated that. When I planned the dates, when I would want to, I mean, sometimes she'd drive to my house, and she's like, no, I want you to drive. You drive my car, or let's get into your car and drive. So I could tell she kept putting me in the position. She preferred for me to be the one who was courting her, right?
Okay, so let's recap. We got step number 1, and this is something that you can't fake, is being confident.
You could fake it till you make it kind of thing, but at a certain point, sure, you need to do the work before you start dating.
Right, exactly. So if you're missing step 1, which is like, I feel really comfortable in my skin and I know who I am and I love my life and I don't need a guy. Okay, so that's not how you're feeling right now.
Yeah.
You need to really click the link and take our 60-second to love quiz.
Yeah.
So you can work on that. Okay.
That's really 90% of all of us, right?
Okay, number 2, her behaviors that she exhibited, her actions, forced you, so to speak, in the role of that pursuit, of that masculine.
Created the space for it to happen. And which is especially really important now, since that's not expected now. I mean, dating's just gone more and more lackadaisical. So for the woman to say, no, this is your show. You know, this is you're courting me.
Right, you know? You drive. Yeah. Like, she didn't initiate the text, right? So she really hung back, and allowed you to step up and pursue.
And it never got the flirtation was slight, but we had a lot of time where we were just really doing a lot of phone calling and texting, not being able to see each other at first.
Okay.
And never got sexual. It never got like, we never got that really serious flirtation where it was always strictly like, yes, we could tell we're more than friends here. Right. But I still didn't know. There's that mystery there.
And the mystery. So she created the mystery.
Yeah, she really did less is more. So I literally had to explode out one time on one date and be like, what are we doing here? She's like, we're going to go see a movie. I'm like, no, what are we doing? She's like, oh, let's go grab a drink and talk about this. And that's on the 8th date. Okay. We talked about our relationship goals.
Okay, that's great. And Christian coined the slower you go, the faster you get there.
Yeah.
So she really set the pace.
Yeah.
Okay, So the third thing, so if there's one last tidbit for these women that are like, what can I do to get a quality guy to really court me?
Well, I would, less is more is huge.
Okay.
So that is when you, even if you're just wondering what the heck is going on with him, or I really want him to know that I really care about him, it might drive you nuts, but don't be afraid to just walk away, give him a hug at the end of the night or whatever, and if he doesn't call you, he doesn't call you. But if you walk away and don't look back, you won't turn into a pillar of salt. And that is powerful to us men because we're used to, or you women are much better communicators than we are.
Right.
So when we start getting that barrage of communication, we flip out and our fear factor goes up. And like, uh-oh, clinger. And you probably are not a clinger.
Or you might be.
Or you might be. But we start to freak out. That's
right.
our number one fear. So when you just, don't be afraid to just walk away, to not pick up the phone, and to not text and say if he calls, he calls. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
I love that.
And let him lead. But yes, you have to be okay with he might not call. But allowing that space there, that mystery, that intrigue, we start to like, oh gosh, I got to step it up. I got to go catch her because she's not knocking on my door.
Right. So, and I think this is what we're trying to create is we want you ladies to create this vibe where a guy like Christian is like, wow, I don't want to screw this up. I want to impress her. I hope that I'm the one for her. Mm-hmm. Right?
We love that.
Right?
So exciting.
Right.
Because I don't know if I have earned the right to be the man who's dating you yet. And so because you're not giving me all the attention. When I'm with you, when we're on that date, it's great.
Right.
But you're not giving me these little, because ever since 7th grade, 6th grade, 5th grade, whatever, girls are just like, oh my God, they open up their hearts.
Right.
We men are not as accomplished as you are with our emotional maturity.
So you don't want to be, my kids say TM. You don't want to be too much.
Nope.
You don't want to be TM. Mm-mm. Okay, so 3 steps. Woman of value, confidence.
Biggest one.
Your actions allow and create space for a guy to step in and be the man.
Yep.
And then 3 is less is more.
Yep.
Let him do the work and be okay with it if he doesn't, because then you just move on.
Don't be afraid to just walk away.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Okay, this was amazing. So if you want more, you can follow me at Instagram, where I'm actually now talking about dating instead of just pictures of me and Jeremy. And that is Dating with Dignity. And you can find me on Twitter at Marni Battista. And where you're at Let's Talk Dating.
At Let's Talk Dating, yes, on Twitter. And then there's a Facebook site for Let's Talk Dating with Christian Anderson. And we'll continue the topics.
We will see you soon. Mwah! Take the quiz. Hey, by the way, if you are meeting quality men and they are pursuing you, what are the actions that you're noticing? Let's continue the conversation in the comments.